welcome back to another helpful episode of Whining About Pest Control. If you're new here, I'm Shel Hertzer of 360 Pest Consulting, and summer vacation is over, school is back in session, hell, we're headed towards the holidays and even more travel. So we're going to talk about a pest that is tiny and causes a huge amount of stress. If you guessed bed bugs, you're wrong. We're going to talk about head lice. It's kind of one of those rites of passage no parent wants to deal with, but it's a subject that definitely requires a good glass of red, so I've got a nice Cab Sav here today. Cheers. Oh, that's a good one. Quick background. Head lice are tiny, they're wingless, they live on the human scalp, they feed on blood. Now, anybody can get them, but they're most common among preschool and elementary school age children. Here's what I want you to remember. If you take nothing else, remember this. Having head lice has nothing to do with personal hygiene. This is a lot like bed bugs. They can infest anyone, regardless of how clean, their hair, their body, their home, age, sex, race, doesn't matter. Equal opportunity pest. To understand how we get rid of them, we got to look at the life cycle quick. We've got 3 stages here. Number 1, we've got the nits. These are tiny lice eggs, and a female can lay about 8 of them per day. They're laid at the very base of the hair shaft and cemented in place. They can be kind of difficult to see. They typically take about 7 days to hatch out. This is where we get the term nitpicking. You have that tiny little nit and you're trying to pick it. You get the idea. Next, we have the nymph stage. Basically a miniature adult, still feeds on blood. Takes about a week to mature, and then we get to the adult stage. Those adults can live for about 3 to 4 weeks, and they just continue the life cycle again and again and again. The most common way head lice are spread is through direct head-to-head contact. Think about kids playing together, people taking selfies, or huddling over a tablet with someone. Definitely not huddling over my glass of wine. Sharing items like hats, scarves, combs, other headgear is less common, but it still happens, so don't forget those items as well. This is Whining About Pest Control, so here's the control. First of all, if you find lice, don't panic. As professionals, we rarely need to do any treatment for head lice because they don't survive for very long off that host. I mean, hours really. So treatment by pros just aren't necessary. There are a variety of over-the-counter and prescription treatments. Be sure to follow those instructions carefully. Remember that many of those treatments require a second application about a week or so later, because that's going to kill any of the nymphs that have hatched out since that first treatment. If you're a professional, never, ever, ever, ever recommend a certain product. Folks need to seek medical professional if you have questions or need help with a certain product. Now, we also need to check the heads of all close contacts, family members, anybody that may have been exposed. And it can also help to wash the bedding, the soft items like stuffed animals, pillows, if nothing else than for peace of mind. It's important to communicate with customers that broad treatments are not necessary. If there are concerns or there's something really crazy going on, a crack and crevice treatment with an IGR is more than enough. Now, I have found these in commercial accounts, obviously schools, but also industrial accounts, places where hard hats and other PPE may be stored close together, may be used by multiple people. Again, a spot treatment will be more than enough here. Like bed bugs, people have to kind of deal with these at the source, which typically means somebody's home. That can be a delicate situation to deal with, and dealing with head lice can be a pain. But with the right information, you can handle it effectively. Don't get bit by missing the next whining episode. Hit all the buttons down below. And until we get to that next episode, here's to our not so helpful head lice and hopefully a pest-free end of the year. Cheers.